In today's video, we're going to talk about one thing. Is South Africa the most advanced country in Africa? Yes, but technically. The reason why I say technically is because if you're talking about from North Africa all the way to southern part of Africa, it is arguably debated. It's not outrightly South Africa. Then when it comes to sub-Saharan Africa, definitely South Africa is the most advanced country in Africa, more than Nigeria, Kenya, you name it. So there's no other country that is more advanced than South Africa. Now, the reason why I say yes, technically, is because Morocco is up there, Tunisia is up there in terms of infrastructure. I don't think Egypt is better than South Africa when it comes to infrastructure. I don't think so. But Morocco, arguably. So then, as I'm saying this, if you add other key elements of what makes an advanced country, arguably South Africa might probably be the most advanced country. But here is where I have concern, in terms of debate. South Africa is top two, one or two in Africa, and if you add other elements, let's say freedom of speech, democracy, all that stuff, arguably South Africa can be easily the number one and the most advanced country, because one, Morocco is a monarch, and you can't compare freedom of speech in South Africa to Morocco. There's a freedom of press is more press freedom is more free in South Africa than in Morocco. So arguably, the extent you can go with the debate and you say yes, South Africa is the most advanced country in Africa. But then again, I want to emphasize why South Africa, being the most advanced country in Africa, can slowly erode away. One, infrastructure that South Africa is enjoying today was built during apartheid era. A lot of European money was poured into South Africa because they treated South Africa the same way Europe, mostly United Kingdom, were treating South Africa the same way they treat Australia. So South Africa gained a lot of infrastructural development after the Second World War up until the end of apartheid era. And what I'm saying is, I'm not trying to support saying the apartheid era was good. Apartheid era was good in terms of building infrastructure, but on the back end of it, black people were treated badly. But I'm not gonna go into that maybe some other time. So now, the infrastructure in South Africa, making South Africa arguably the most advanced country, is built during apartheid era, and then also the democracy, the freedom of press, and everything. That's why, yes, kinda the most advanced country in Africa. But if you look at infrastructure perspectively, only infrastructure alone, then they can compete with Morocco. I think Morocco and Tunisia and South Africa. Let me know in the comment section if you think South Africa is the most advanced country in Africa. I think in the sub-Saharan Africa, yes, no debate. Then when it comes to the whole Africa, I think it's in top two, arguably number one, top two or number one. But the problem is, those infrastructures are not scaling forward enough, for a country that have, like when South Africa have achieved basic infrastructure was like 40, 50 years ago. So you can imagine a country that achieves basic infrastructure 40, they're supposed to be so way ahead now, but for whatever reason, in the 90s, early 2000s, some of these infrastructures are not properly maintained. But despite all that, South Africa is still the most advanced country in sub-Saharan Africa, arguably number two in Africa. I remember having a conversation with a lady years ago. I remember having a conversation with a lady from South Africa. Beautiful lady. She didn't have hair. She shaved her hair like this. I think I was on a Greyhound bus. I was coming back from DC. I was driving from DC to New York. So we were talking with the similar topic that we were discussing. She said the same thing, that some of the this was like around 2019, the year before COVID or something. So she was talking about how infrastructure in South Africa is slowly fading away because there are people, the Europeans, the white South Africans that were maintaining them are no longer maintaining them like they used to, you know. So, but then again, still, regardless, South Africa is still, you know, in sub-Saharan Africa, the number one. The entire African continent, I think, arguably number two. So let me know in the comment section. There's a lot that I have to say, but I just want to get it out there. Is South Africa the most advanced country in Africa? And if it is, share your thoughts in the comment section. I think in sub-Saharan Africa, yes. But in Africa, it's arguably between South Africa and Morocco, to an extent Tunisia. So yeah, that's the video. Let me know what your thought about it in the comment section. If you think, I think in sub-Saharan Africa, yes. When it comes to North African countries, then in Morocco. Then if you argue ably, add everything, democracy, freedom of press, all that stuff, then I think South Africa might arguably be the number one. Let me know in the comment section on what you think, and then let's have a healthy conversation. See you guys.